Tonight, the newly passed use of force bill is one of 4 law enforcement reform efforts in Vermont. The governor allowed it to become law without his signature. Local 22's Jolie Sherman has more on the bill that takes effect July 2021.
I'm standing in Battery Park, where Vermonters engaged in a month-long protest demanding change, especially regarding excessive use of force. And Wednesday night, Governor Phil Scott enacted several laws, one of which places the strongest restrictions on police use of force in the country.
The murder of George Floyd shook the entire country, and that includes Vermont. And one thing we saw over the summer was Vermonters coming out and saying loud and clear, we don't think the police can police themselves.
That was Advocacy Director Falco Schilling with ACLU Vermont. He calls this bill groundbreaking and a historic reform.
What Vermont did was raise the floor and say we have higher expectations of law enforcement when they're going to use force, and that it needs to be reasonable and it needs to be necessary under the totality of the circumstances.
Totality of the circumstances is the key piece. Schilling explained under the Graham standard established by the Supreme Court, the use of force mainly addressed the moment right before force, but now it considers everything that led up to it.
It will require every police officer in Vermont to be retrained.
Chief Timothy Page with the St. Johnsbury Police Department says that's partly why the effective date was pushed from January to July of next year. And during that time, the bill can undergo some changes.
That's a very short timeline. But like I said, we're going to do what we have to do. We'll figure it out as we go along. But we hope there's always room to talk there. So that's our goal.
Governor Scott said he agreed with the goals of the legislation, but urges lawmakers to include input from marginalized communities and public safety officials.
I don't think these discussions are over in any way, and there's more work to be done.
You know, there are good cops out there, and the majority of them are good. They go to work. They work hard every day for the people of Vermont, and to be judged by the few is sometimes disappointing. So we work hard to do it right.
Jolie Sherman, Local 22 News, Burlington.